Hallways, right? And we know that we don't like to spend time in hallways. We know they're a very dangerous spot to commit assets to, right? Because there's not a lot of spots to bail out to. So we can get trapped in a large fatal funnel, right? So before we take an intersection, we want to make sure we are not walking into like some type of ambush or fortified position where we're going to commit our assets, right? So we are going to do a pop and a quick check before we commit to that, right? It'll happen pretty quickly and effectively, but it gives us a second to be like, yep, we're going to assault through, or nope, we need to go to a different direction. So the first intersection and the easiest one is just an L-shaped intersection, right? So that's why I close this off here. We would be in our hallway formation coming up to an intersection, and depending on what intersection we would have, each guy might have a different role and responsibility. So let me get 4 guys up here. So let me get a hallway formation. All right, so we have our hallway formation, right? You've already done what you're supposed to do, right? But we would normally be in cross coverage, but it doesn't make sense. Then we hit the intersection and we're shifting fire, right? So as we come up to this intersection, so start to move up, we're going to be right here. We recognize we're going to go into an intersection that is dangerous to commit forces to. Traditionally, it's taught as a high-low. Inside structures, and what this class is about American construction and what we most likely encounter. I believe a high-low is not necessary, and I believe it bogs down the tempo too much. So we are going to do it with just a single person, all right? But I will show you both. So all we're going to do, so I'm going to be you real quick. Snap out. We come in, we have our cross coverage, boom, I'm going to prioritize this. I'm going to come up, and I'm just going to pop this really quick, utilizing this wall for a little bit of coverage and taking a quick peek. For an L-shaped intersection, nobody else is doing anything, right? Because it's a wall and it's a wall. They are just getting ready to move on me. The initiator is going to be my step, right? So I take a quick peek, yep, and then this is also going to give me information to where I'm going to move the team. Open door right. So we're stepping, and everyone's going to fill right back in the hallway formation. Perfect, right? L shapes are super easy.